tanta cosa que, so many things you talk about this dog. You didn't want a dog before. You complain about dogs. You make fun of us because we got dogs. What is all this love about this dog? So now I see you playing and loving this dog like never before. Why? Why is this like the love of your life all of a sudden? Why?
I mean, because we created a bond. I take care of him and he gives me back love. It's what I can get.
But let's talk about the other things we talked about during the pandemic, during the coronavirus.
Oh yeah, I think
the stress and all of that. How he came about? I mean.
Yeah, during the pandemic, I was, I went through an experience where you guys lent me Moet for 10 days, and Moet start sleeping in my feet. And I thought, this is incredible. I never had a dog like that. That is so kind and so close and so.
Because you had dogs when you were a little girl. Your mom had some.
Yeah, I had like regular dogs. I had Fox Terrier. I had Bull Terrier. I always had terrier because I always loved their character. There's like,
their personality.
Their personality.
But when you saw Moet, you saw, what do you see? Because in comparison to other dogs.
No, the Moet, she was smart. She was very smart. She was, like, she had the terrier character because it's like a hunting. She loves to play. She has a lot of energy. She has a lot of will too to play with the toys. When you shake it, she was like there, with all the terriers. But she also had the kind part, the bond, the
What was the one impressive thing that because you just mentioned it, but I want you to say it, come on naturally out of you, because she used to, wherever you go, you told me she used to like.
No, yeah, she stayed with me 10 days, and wherever I go, she will follow me. And there was nothing different from Sote. I thought it was something particular from Moet, but Sote came, and it was even better because I thought he was like a male. He wouldn't be, close to me, but he's worse than Moet. Wherever I go, you're not gonna believe it, but I stay with him all day. He's close to me wherever I go. He goes.
He follows you to the bathroom, everywhere.
Everywhere. But when I'm working and when I'm concentrated, and David can confirm that, he start touching me like he wants attention. He wants to be on top of me. He wants to be taken care of. And
does he fall asleep in your feet like Moet used to do?
Always. He falls asleep with me like this all the time, in my lap all the time. But going back to the pandemic, we were very, very lonely inside the house. There was a lot of anxiety, a lot of uncertainty what was going on, because of this crazy pandemic that was going on. And I said, I'm gonna give it a try. And he bring us like this peace, I felt the purpose, every day I would wake up early to take care of him. It just helped me out of these crazy bad things that was going on.
It was so insane, isn't it? Like you wake up in the morning, go to the computer, you cannot go out, you cannot do nothing. Your mind is like in a box. And all of a sudden
there's a lot of uncertainty. You don't know what to do. You cannot plan yourself because you don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow.
The job, all this stuff.
Yeah, he was like a love distraction. A love distraction that I kept my mouth busy and focus on my mind busy. And he was growing. And in the beginning it was a little bit struggle, but he was so educated. He was so smart.
He's falling asleep right now. Don't move him. Continue talking. He's so amazing.
Yeah, so he was very easy to be educated. He was super
He learned
clean.
how to use the bathroom. So let's talk a little bit about, you live in an apartment, and there's different bloodlines, and every one of them has different amount of genetics and different genetic combinations. So they call pit bulls. It's like cars, like you have a Honda or you have a smart car. It's a car, it has 4 wheels and a windshield and a steering wheel, so they call that a car. But there's a huge difference between a smart car, a small Honda Civic, and a Ferrari. Yeah. So what they call pit bulls is the same. They call pit bulls anything. You got these double X's, which are really not pit bulls. Society lies to people, telling them that there's such a thing as a giant pit bull. It's just a stunt, using the name the glorious name of the dog called Pitbull, and they put in a Mastiff. So when it comes to society, you cannot compare all pit bulls or all red noses. This is a particular bloodline right here. It's a work that has been done around the world with very elite elements, and the selection has been like completely amazing. This is the final product here. So when you live in an apartment, it's a beautiful apartment, by the way, in a very nice area in Miami. You know, you have a dog here. A lot of people are like, I cannot have a pit bull because I'm in an apartment. What can you say about having not all pit bulls, but this particular dog? Your experience in an apartment, how will you say, how will you rate that? How will be that experience? I mean, can you tell us a little bit about it?
Usually the dogs sleep. This dog has a lot of energy. I mean, it's incredible. He has only 6 months and he's running with my boyfriend, walking like 2 hours straight without stop.
He loves it.
He loves to walk. He loves
I saw
to
him
walk.
in the videos, just running,
He
wild,
loves to
wide
run.
open.
He loves to walk. You know, we just need to know in Miami there is a lot of heat and humidity. We just need to be careful. But he loves to walk, and he can endure with 6 months a lot. You know, we start little by little, but he can endure like the other day was, I don't know, 8 miles that he did or something like that. It's crazy.
But inside the apartment, his behavior is like, I mean,
He's behaved very nice. He sleep all day. And
People
he
don't know
knows around the time that we're gonna walk him, and usually around 6. We have a very organized schedule with him. He knows around 7 I'm gonna go out. In the lunchtime, if I have time or not, I go out him. And 6 is the time that we do our exercise. So he start getting a little hectic around 6 because he knows we're gonna walk him. And then we walk him and he comes destroyed. And yeah. And to be honest, Chico, I was telling my sister the other day, I went to the pharmacy, he stayed online, he was sit next to me. He's very civil. I mean...
Very what?
Civil.
Really?
Yes.
He's not a savage?
No, he's not a savage. When he wants to be a savage, he is. When he saw a little cat or...
Yeah. We were talking with Davide, and it's like you have a Ferrari and you have a button that you press, and you can activate him to be a sport mode. You know, press the sport mode. All of a sudden, he jumps and he's like ready to go.
He gets crazy when he sees people because he loves people, especially kids.
He loves people and kids.
He loves kids.
Has he ever tried to bite people?
No. He prefers even to say hello to people than the dogs. He loves people. When he see like a owner and the dog, he goes straight to the owner. He salutes the owner, and then he maybe smell the dog. And
Davide was telling me, is it true that people actually stop in the middle of the road? Like they stop the car
all
like...
the time. People are driving, they stop the car and they say, oh, this is amazing red nose. Where did you get it? What is his name, you know?
And when you tell them it's Soter the Great, they're like,
Soter
oh my
the Great.
God, the name also.
Soter means savior.
The Savior.
In Greek. Yeah,
in
the
Greek.
Savior.
The Savior.
So I think he saved us somehow.
That was gonna say. So he's like the savior of your momentum through the pandemic and stuff.
Yes.
As an emotional support dog, like emotions,
Totally.
feelings, vibrations inside your heart, your soul, your mind.
Yes.
Is he a great emotional support dog?
Definitely. He what I was saying, he made me to find a purpose every day, to wake up early. He bring me peace. He gives me a lot of love. He makes me feel secure because nobody can touch this door.
He's there ready.
He makes me feel very secure, and he's amazing, you know. He's amazing. He's so smart.
And they all like that. Like Chris Cyborg's got the MMA super fighter. I mean, she's so amazing. Chris herself, as a person, as a lady, as a human, she loves animals. And she has Holly, and she told me, she said, you know, thank you so much. Holly is really aware. We in shock. She's not a regular dog. Like she's above a dog. Like, you know, she's a different animal. And a lot of people don't understand, these are not just pit bulls. These are elite level, global level, you know, selected American pit bull terriers. The best of the best ingredients. Look at him, he's a big baby.
Yeah.
And then when he goes to Davide, he goes into sport mode.
Yeah, when when he's about to sleep and get cuddled, he comes to me. When he wants to play around and jump around the entire house, he goes to Davide.
So he keeps a balance between you and David.
Yeah,
really.
yeah.
He keeps a balance between you, the way you are as a lady, and the way David is a sportman. He
Yeah.
loves to go to the gym. He loves to
Yeah.
run. So he's like a piece of the house.
He's
when
adapt
running.
to
He
each
adapts
one of the
himself. The personality.
characters, yeah.
Wow. What do you say, David? What she's saying is the truth and nothing but the truth.
Yeah, no.
Will you cash that check? That she's writing a lot of heavy checks here. She's writing a lot of heavy checks about these dogs. Will you cash them in?
Yeah, for sure. It's a dog that if, for example, you guys are active, you know, you like to run, you like to do sport outside, outdoor, you know, you can even walk, run. That's gonna be the perfect partner because the stamina is very high, and you know now it's 6 months. We did like 8 miles 3 days ago.
And the next day after you did the 8 miles, she was like,
Today we did probably 4, but you have to consider it's hot and humid. So today we went out at 3:30.
wow, that was very hot.
It was very hot, so
That's not too good though. You got to do a little bit later when it's
but I
cool.
put it, you know,
Ah, the water, you told me, the cold water,
I
yes.
go there, I do like a pit stop, you do water, everything.
You Italians, you love this racing deal.
So yeah, no, I recommend, of course, for people, you know, that they want to go also.
Do you think
outdoor.
do you think he's worth the check? You know how much they pay for these dogs.
I know.
Do you think he's worth every dollar, or will you settle for less?
No, it's worth every dollar because also you see the characters as well, no? It's not just important, you know, how he's strong, but also the character is very important. The selection.
His personality, his temperament.
Yeah.
He's an amazing dog, I tell you. I am happy. Thank you, David. I am happy, you know, all the love that he brought you guys and everything. And because I know a little bird told me you guys were like on each other's throats before Soter came in. Once Soter came in, it's like
I don't know if it got worse because now we fight because of the dog. You shouldn't take
you
him.
guys used to fight, go argue, because you know we went through that stress. Like me and Thais, we are locked in the house, cannot go out, you know. And so you start to kind of like feel like
yeah, no, it's true.
like you want to get some air, you want to step out, you feel like in jail, and now, you know, you get Soter, and all of a sudden like the pandemic is not so bad.
No, it makes us easier, you know, like I said, Chico. He makes us feel secure. He makes me feel occupied. That I had a purpose, you know. And I'm so proud to see him growing up. He's an amazing dog.
You know, I started developing these dogs, and I always look for on the. I remember that the toughest process of development. I always wanted dogs that were very just like him. I mean, balanced in every sense since they were puppies, and I was very blessed with awesome buck, and that's why, as long as the puppies, they got that awesome buck, and that's genuine, bred by us, and everything else, you always get these results. I mean, all over the world, people are just saying the same thing, but I never really had a chance to put it myself on the camera like now, so I'm glad that I'm here. But I am very happy, and I'm very happy that Soter is with you guys. Really, look at this big bum. He's a bum. Look at you, big dowser. Huh? Oh, look, he wants to sleep. Like, don't talk to me. Draggy eyes. Very nice, Alicia. Very, very nice. You wouldn't see your life different, I mean, without Soter, would
No,
it be?
I mean, I didn't want a dog because I thought it was too much work and I don't have that much time, but he brings the balance that I needed, you know?
Yep.
You know, it makes me go out
So,
of the house more often to do
Listen,
exercise.
can I give you
to go
$10,000
out.
for the dog? Will you sell me a dog for 10?
No, of course.
10,000.
No.
You won't sell him for 10.
No.
Will you sell him for 12?
No, there's no price. Yeah, mine. But I didn't made so many plans for him.
You did?
There's no price.
Let me ask you a question. You're flying all over the world, and you can fly anywhere you want to, and you always been such a stiff when it came to taking anything. Oh, I take it. Go let her bring something from there. No, I only have. But you want to be traveling with this dog?
I'm gonna be traveling, yeah, definitely.
Ah, yeah. So he's worth the ticket, huh?
No, yeah, definitely. He's traveling everywhere. So this year is gonna be our first vacation together. And we're gonna see how it goes. I think he's gonna behave in the airplane.
Oh, he will behave. He will behave just
yeah.
the way he's now. He will.
He just needs a little bit of the treats, you know, that I'm gonna bring
Relax
him, and
he's
gonna be kind.
Hey, Alicia, thank you so much for
You're welcome.
letting
Thank
everybody know about how great these dogs are, and you know, showstoppers. People stop in the middle of the road. I mean,
Yeah.
you got the baddest dog in the neighborhood, and he's such a loving dog, and then you know
Yeah.
people like want to see him. He's a superstar. Really, he's a superstar
is.
dog.
It is.
Yeah, people like him. Thank you, Alicia.
Thank you, Chico.